The heat shot, which I can't remember what its actual name is as we get underway, it could be fully charged right at the start, or it may take some time to start up as RenHero finds a whammy, resets out, and opts into the Bubble Man stage. Alan into Quickman stage.
And you'll see here as well that enemies are, not only are the enemies randomized, their health is randomized, and some of them will be immune to the Mega Buster, which can put your run at a halt real fast.
Yeah, very much so. RenHero looks to be doing pretty good in Bubble Man. Alan picking up an extra guy and the safety sludge. One of the free E-tanks that we like to see for the runners.
And given the randomization, and given the fact that many times you may have to take damage just to get through a particular section, means that the energy tanks are vastly important in this randomizer.
Oh,
Speaking of which,
about Buster immunity, those moles, you like to farm those and get drops, but unfortunately, not happening with Alan getting the bad news.
absolutely, Alan's got to get through and try and get to the Robot Master. May take an intentional death at the Robot Master to refill health, and luckily this isn't too bad, but the question is, what is awaiting Alan down at the bottom here after this last laser beam room? Oh, this could be tough.
Well, looks like he's, well, for now, up to the task. Just a little bit more, he should be able to get to the boss gate. RenHero not far behind with a much longer stage. Comparatively speaking, both runners to the boss gate. Alan is almost certainly going to die. Woodman will almost certainly body him, or it'll be the Leaf Shield itself that does him in. Crashman for RenHero.
Not an easy fight. Crashman, one of the harder ones to get through without damage, but RenHero doing a great job there, taking him out in the Bubble Man stage. And as you see, RenHero does not know what weapon they just got. They won't know until they select it on the character or the item screen.
Now, there's some kind of nonsense going on Alan's screen. I see a floating Leaf Shield just kind of there, and Alan uses the safety sludge. So just going to try to brawl with Woodman here to get rid of him. Just needs one more hit, and it looks like Woodman's donezo.
Woodman is done. Now, is that an intended behavior with the Leaf Shield?
I have never seen that in the 3 years that I've done commentary for the tournament races.
Yeah, I have not seen that either.
A Leaf Shield just kind of lingers around. But speaking of Woodman, RenHero is now in his stage as TheAlanHeffley runs off to Metal Man and picks up another free safety sludge.
Here you see another great thing about the randomizer that many people are happy about. The spike chandeliers there are susceptible to damage sometimes, making traversal much easier.
Yeah, when you get the metal crushers that like to cooperate with you, it's a much easier time of things. But Alan seems to just be face tanking everything, and I'm not sure I like this strategy. You're a little too reliant on using an E-tank to sort of bail you out.
Yeah, that's because you don't want to have to use the E-tanks until you have to use them. Right?
Well, absolutely. Alan, if he can make it to the boss door, that large energy pickup just kind of changed exactly what I was going to say, but RenHero finds... Is that Flashman?
That is indeed Flashman. Trying to search for the weakness here. The Robot Master's weaknesses are randomized, and I think Ren was hoping that the bubble lead there would be one of the major weaknesses for Flashman. It is not. He's going to have to do this the quote-unquote hard way, but Flashman, not too difficult. most of the time as we get a bubble in Metal Man stage.
All right. Well, Bubble Man seems to be. Ooh. All right. So Alan should be able to handle this Bubble Man.
Alan is sticking to Alan like glue here. This is going to be close, and there is a death.
Now, that should have been an E-Tank usage. I kind of saw it. Maybe it's just a little inexperience from Alan's side, but using that E-Tank to guarantee survival is, a Freako-approved method of dealing with the Robot Masters. This is a Huggy Bubble, which means that Bubble Man will try to hug you and stay on you, and I have no idea why Alan's trying to use a Crash Bomb here. It's going to force him to potentially use the Safety Sludge. The Buster was doing 4 ticks of damage, and I just see no reason why you swap off of it.
Yeah, I could see maybe hoping for the major weakness, which might do a little bit more damage, particularly after you died the first time. But after the first Crash Bomb went off and didn't completely destroy him, it's time to switch back to something else. But
oh no! Oh, RenHero. Oh, I guess he did get that E-Tank. I thought he got knocked off right before it, but
he did. He did in fact pick that up.
Alan into Woodman as RenHero is on his way out, finding Metal Man.
And Buster doing good damage here to Metal Man, even though this is pretty close. Yeah, that's what I figured. RenHero is going to be able to take care of that one.
Yeah, I think RenHero had one more hit to his name, so not the worst shape. RenHero threw it into Metal Man's stage. Alan so far finding all of the items, item 1 and item 3 so far.
And that is huge at the beginning of the game to find those two, because they can definitely assist with your traversal of some of the more difficult sections and prevent you from having to damage boost through enemies.
Well, it's not even the damage boost. It's sheerly quality of life in stages like Heatman, for example, where
absolutely
item 1, 2, and 3 are all effectively used in certain parts of the stage. Now, you can use item 1 in Airman stage, for example, to guarantee your survival because of the clouds hiding enemies that you may not otherwise see. You get hit, you'll stay on an item 1 platform, whereas you may otherwise end up in the abyss.
Ren getting a RNG1 up there in Metal Man stage and getting a large health. Definitely gonna help them out once they get to the Robot Master here, Flash Man. Using the pause buffer there to extend the jump, very nice.
Yeah, that pause buffer is a quality of life. Want to make sure you make the jump. When you pause, it actually resets Mega Man's momentum, so you can kind of jump forward a little, or in some cases actually reverse course and potentially make it back to a platform where you take a hit in the air.
So Ren takes care of Huggy Bubble Man there with 1 life. Very nicely done.
Oh, and Alan's got to watch it. He just got Metal Crushered and knocked down pretty low. Thankfully for him, there were no more Metal Crushers to ambush him out of the trees.
Alan Alan should be able to take care of Flashman here, but gets hit with the time stopper early, takes a body blow. Meanwhile, RenHero taking a death. The frogs spitting out their tadpoles there, knocks him off of the stage in Airman and into the abyss below, as you were just mentioning.
Yeah. Oh no, it happened again. So RenHero struggling a little bit here on the Airman stage. This is one of those stages that if you have items or potentially the time stopper, it's a good spot to use it to guarantee your safety. And we see RenHero pause buffering to allow the frogs to land or get out of the way of his jump so that he can actually make the jump. Alan into Heatman, I'm not sure he's going to go with this. Yeah. Alan's going to take a death and hope he can find item 2. I'm not sure about his level of confidence in the Yoku block section near the end of the stage. So
Yeah,
gonna go hunting and found Crashman.
Yeah, one of the more frustrating portions of the game. A lot of people will, as you said at the beginning of the game, when RenHero went to the first stage select screen, he got Heatman, as you said, pulled a whammy there, and decided to reset. And now we all understand why.
Well, I think Alan's gonna not want really any part of this Crashman stage either. He should be looking for metal or leaf shield if he has them. Try to test them on the armors. But it looks like gonna try an item 1 climb.
And makes it. And that is a checkpoint as soon as he gets through this room, so... Alright, it's made it, so he's not going to have to go through that again. Ren, making use of the quick boomerang does not look... okay, so the quick boomerang does not return, apparently, in this particular version. That is one of the randomized aspects of this game, the behavior of the quick boomerang. But it is making mincemeat out of the armors.
Well, that's a definite... discovery that RenHero can use to his advantage. Alan's struggling through the Chanky Makers in the elevators here. And it looks like RenHero continuing to use the quick boomerang. And it looks like...
off the safety sludge, as you call it. Now switching to the leaf shield does not help. You know, I think on Heatman, even if it's not doing terribly much damage, you might just want to stick with the Buster, the tried and true Buster. Even though it might take longer, you can control Heatman so well with using the Buster. I might have stuck with that, but Leaf Shield apparently doing some pretty good damage here.
Well, it's all about the number of cycles. Oh no, RenHero gets bodied by Heatman.
Oh.
After using an E-Tank as well. Oh, that's so disgusting. What a shame.
Yeah, and it looks like I was wrong about the checkpoint there. TheAlanHeffley having to go through the beginning of Crashman stage with those armors yet again.
Yeah, it's actually the top of the 3 elevator sections. Alan made it to the second one and just got whittled down by the Chanky Makers. So unfortunate for him. And Alan is just getting obliterated here. But one of the things that he has to remember is if you have an item on the screen, as he forgets about the item 1, he's actually going to get blown backward if he tries to item 1 over the fan feed here. So, just going to have to buster it down.
Yeah, one thing, last race I commentated, somebody was going through the elevators in... Wiley 4 and had some item 1s on the screen, tried to pause buffer a jump, but realized you cannot enter the menu screen while you have an item on the screen, and just fell right into the spikes.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is something that I consider Mega Man 101, but Alan really needs to look at the rest of his items. If he had... Well, Crash Bomb's not going to do it, unfortunately. If he had Leaf Shield or Metal Blade, he could take care of that topside Chanky Maker.
And meanwhile, RenHero over here discovering that the quick boomerang will take out the moles. So, nice discovery from him, and he was able to farm some life from the moles. So, good work there by RenHero over there in Quickman stage.
Well, Alan at least learning from his... issues. Oh, getting a nice power up there, so he should just item 1 himself up to the checkpoint here. Oh no, that one's too high. Alright, you use it for your second one. There you go. And Alan is through the elevators.
And now I am correct that is a checkpoint.
That right there is a checkpoint, yes.
And farming the toothpastes here, not a bad idea. While RenHero heads into Woodman, let's watch this leaf shield to see if the same thing happens to RenHero that happened to Alan.
Yep.
Yep, sure does.
Okay. I don't know why that happens, but it happens. I just don't. I think RenHero is unfortunately resigning himself to taking a death there.
That was
he
rough.
menued, thought about it, and decided against it. So, oh no.
Bubble
Alan,
lead not helping there.
Alan, you're going to need to use item 3. Those prop tops are going to kill you. You are not going to escape them up that ladder. It is not possible.
Or maybe it is. Wow.
Okay, so Alan has somehow proven me wrong. But when there's prop tops, they always get you when you're right at the top of the ladder and knock you down. I have no idea how Alan manipulated that. So I guess some kind of a damage boost I am not aware of. But now RenHero, we'll see if he's able to solve for X, where X is the beginning of this pretty nasty Crashman stage.
It is, and as RenHero discovering too here that the quick boomerang is doing some serious damage to most of the enemies around here, but not the Chanky Makers apparently.
Well, Ren doing a lot more conservation of energy in the beginning section, getting through the Joe armors, and just not even wasting his time with the Chanky Makers. Using item 1 and saying, all right, I'm just going to opt out of this nonsense with some item 1 usage.
Yeah, RenHero doing a much better job of getting through Crashman, but now he's got the Clash Crime to go there. He's going left side on the Crash Climb. Interesting choice, but it's going to help him avoid those prop tops.
Well, not all of them.
No, not all of them, but some of them, and they're getting scrolled away at the top of the screen, so I'll take it.
Yeah, so RenHero's going to pick up E-Tank, uses item 1. Bold. I like it. So RenHero definitely making an easier time of things, trying to get up to that 1-up. These prop tops are going to give him a little bit of the business there.
Yeah, but he'll take it with the 1-up plus the E-Tank. I think it'd be fair, even if RenHero does need to take a intentional death here to Airman, which could happen, depending on the...
He did just pick up the 1-up, so I was thinking this might result in a game over, and then I'm like, no, he just picked up the 1-up, so in that regard, he's safe. Now, hopefully, Airman just kind of decides to be a bro, like he did with that first pattern there.
Yeah, that first pattern was very bro. So was that second one. Nice destruction of Airman there by RenHero. Meanwhile, RenHeffley is going to head into the Airman stage boss room, where he's going to fight not Airman.
Yeah, I believe it was Heatman.
It was indeed.
So Alan just going to go with the Buster, realizing it's going to do 2 points. I would have switched a weapon there just to try to find something. I don't want to have a 14-cycle fight with Heatman if I can help it.
Fair. Well, as the chat rightly pointed out, it seems that item 2 is here in Heatman stage, and that is not what our runners wanted to see, because item 2 is a
definitely
great
not.
So you're going to have to do the Yoko blocks here in Heatman stage.
Yeah, unfortunately, in Alan's first match, he struggled mightily with the Yoku block section. And we'll see if he's learned a thing or two between his last match and this one. Perhaps he listened to some of my advice. We'll see what happens.
And this is why when I ran this game, I would always run the vanilla game, because I can use item 2 in this damn stage.
Yeah. So RenHero should give us a good look of, I was going to say a good look of how to approach the Yoku blocks, and he's just bonked his head twice, mistiming it. So, going to use item 1.
Use item 1 so I don't bonk my head.
Oh no! But yeah, let's turn this into a little tutorial of what not to do in the crash climb. And one thing I'm surprised RenHero's not doing, he's not using any of the weapons on the crash walls while he's waiting. Right there's a crash wall. Hit it with something.
Yeah, because that is intel you're going to need in the randomizer, because the item that breaks the crash walls is randomized, and that's going to be vitally important for the Boo Beam trap in Wiley 4.
That is correct. Ooh, RenHero making the jump. I never want to see anybody jump straight up right before we get there, because that is a recipe for disaster, and it looks like RenHero has the rhythm down, so should be able to manage his way through this. One more. There we go.
There we go. Made it. And anytime and over on Alan's screen, anytime you have to fight Metal Man in the Quick Man section there, it does get to be a little annoying, because your rhythm gets messed up. You've got the uneven terrain in there, and it can make the Metal Man fight annoying. And here we have Quick Man in Heat Man stage. This should not be terribly difficult. RenHero trying the Atomic Fire, but it gets denied by the...
Well, he found something. It looks like Leaf Shield just absolutely dumpstering Quick Man.
Yeah, wrecked. Leaf Shield wrecked Quick Man.
So that will definitely help going forward. Alan doing everything he can to avoid that Heat Man stage and get his item 2, but unfortunately it's not going to work out, as we are now confronted 22 and a half minutes into this run by the best eyebrows in gaming. RenHero off to the Wiley stages.
So, okay, what's the color of the dragon today, folks?
Oh, come on, you got to dress it up a little bit better than that.
Go right ahead.
I mean, at least give him like a little bonus round or something. The dragon does have 2 weaknesses. So you got a 1 in 4 shot of being right on the weakness as well.
We got a bunch of guesses in the chat. Purple and green. I would like to see purple and green. Those colors go great together, and that's how you know that I was a late 80s, early 90s kid.
All right, so for our little game we like to play at the beginning of the Wiley 1 stage, I believe Phantom Ryu has gone with purple? Purple and green?
Yeah, purple and green, why not?
Oh no, Alan has unfortunately decided to take a dive right before the boss door, but I'm going to go with blue, and I'm going to stay with the blue theme and go with the bubble lead.
All right, we will see if you are correct, as Heffley goes back through the Bubble Man stage here, the mine section, with that, like, pea soup green water today.
Yeah. Almost looks like, oh no!
It's a mine! And takes the game over! Oh no!
That's going to be brutal. So Alan's going to have to go through the whole stage, and the correct answer is orange, with a little green.
So I got it half right.
Well, it's not Buster for the dragon, as RenHero tries that out. Air Shooter's a negative.
Metal Blade also bounced them right off. Crash bomb is the answer.
Well, one of two answers is the crash bomb. For those in chat saying you're wrong the whole way around, don't worry. There is a second chance drawing.
That's right.
At least for the weapon side of things, because the dragon does have two weaknesses. So we know what they aren't. If a weapon, like say the bubble lead, for example, was one that didn't get featured in RenHero's fight, you still have the chance of that being what Alan perhaps may use on the dragon.
RenHero skipping by some of the weapon refills. Gonna get this energy tank, and now we'll find out what weapon will open the crash walls.
Well, he's too close to the crash wall for some of the weapons to work properly. He's actually got to step back a little bit, I believe. Oh, there we go. Looks like charged heat for the wall.
Yeah, it's going to have to be fully charged, and that is something that can throw you for a loop. It's good that RenHero recognized that and tried again after the original shots did not work. And remembering here that the quick boomerang will take care of the moles, so allows RenHero to farm a little bit here.
Yeah, looks like the quick boomerang jamming up the fan on the fan devil too. One shot and he's out of there. TheAlanHeffley taking on Crashman, which should be little more than a formality for this fight.
And Heffley now has to complete the Heatman stage, and ooh.
Yeah, the bad news for Alan. Another run of his where item 2 is gated behind the Heatman stage. He struggled mightily in his first match against 2% Chungus, and hopefully we'll see some improvement here for Alan in this match. With the Space Monkeys just kind of beaming back up to the mothership, this first part is fairly free. So Alan getting a bit of a... Should have used an item 1 there.
All right, and RenHero at Pico Pico Kun trying to find the weapon that does damage here. It's not the Buster, it is the air shooter, however.
Ooh, one-shot air shooter, nice. He's going to run out of energy, though, so he's going to have to find something else.
Luckily, there are 2 weaknesses, but we're gonna find out what the other one is here very shortly.
At least 2, if not 3, for the Pico blocks.
Not the leaf shield. Bubble lead bounces off.
Not the boomerang. Oh, that's going to be an ugly one. It's hitting, but it's not very effective. 3 shots for that? Ugh. I'd be looking for something else.
Yeah, that's oh no. Ren's going to use an E-tank. Now, as you'll notice here, and as you mentioned earlier, the amount of energy that the weapons use up is also randomized, because normally the atomic fire would a fully charged atomic fire would run out by now, but lots of shots there for the charged fire. Takes out Pico Pico Kun. It's on to the shortest of the Wiley stages, Wiley 3.
Now, I'm not a fan of how RenHero or TheAlanHeffley have attacked this Yoku block section. They will struggle mightily with that block that's right on top of them off of the 3rd jump. You can bypass this entirely by moving toward where the lava starts to spill out and pick up the jump on that block. Yeah, Alan is... I would suggest he use item 1 here to just platform himself up to that particular block, because he was continuously mistiming it, and that's a section he doesn't even need to deal with, because you can see the next block that he can jump up to spawning on the right side of the screen where the little raised platform is. Here we go. I think he's starting to get it.
Yeah, and that is exactly what RenHero did to alleviate some of the stress of the Yoku blocks there. And all right, ooh, this is gonna be tough.
No.
Yeah, though I saw it coming. It was like it was in slow motion.
Alan had the right idea.
Absolutely.
Just has to figure out how to pull it off, as RenHero is into the guts tank. So unfortunately, Alan having to confront his kryptonite, and also seemingly not wanting to check the crash walls while in the Heatman stage. And in this section, there's just no reason not to, because, I mean, you're sitting here for 2 or 3 seconds, you've got a crash wall, smack it with something.
And Ren is having some issues with the guts tank here. Ran out of weapon energy to attack with, I think, crash bombs. Leaf shield was not working.
This
Guts
might
tank is being a pain today.
Wow, this is the guts tank is definitely putting up a struggle. And RenHero taking a death. When he had the E-tanks, Alan, oh no!
Yeah, those Yoku blocks, the great equalizer here.
I think RenHero is going back into this section, taking a death specifically so he could farm up some energy here.
Yeah, the crash bombs were working pretty well, but
just kind of ran out of juice.
Yeah. Gonna take care of these Joes. Luckily, the Joes are not terribly strong. One-shotting all of them here. And yep, I will take that small weapon energy. I'll take whatever I can get to kill the guts tank.
Yeah, even if you have to trade 1 for 1, just take it and like it. Fill it up.
And honestly, when you're in a race like this and you have no clue where your opponent is, this has got to be stressful for RenHero, because we know, watching this, that he's very far ahead of his opponent, but he doesn't know that. And that is a big time loss there just for the refill. And he's got to be wondering, is my opponent about to done?
Well, that's part of the problem of the race. And it's one of the little mantras that I have, is that you have to assume that your opponent is better than you until you done before they do.
Exactly.
But you can't, like, live in fear of, oh, well, I'm now going to panic because I'm in Wiley 4. Oh,
Alan had it. Alan had it. Oh, I was doing so well there, and then just into the abyss.
Oh, it was so unfortunate.
And here's one of the most evil things in the randomizer. What's normally referred to as purple hell here, but it's more of a bluish tint today. The pits, the invisible pits here, are also randomized. You have no idea where they are. So here, RenHero is just going to use item 2 to get across this. Just like that.
Now, one thing that not many runners do is there's actually a way to jump through the section where the spikes are to guarantee that no matter where you have the fake floor, you're immune to it. By the way you jump is you're going to jump in between the 2 blocks. So you'll either be safe on the left side or safe on the right side. And it doesn't really matter if the fake floor is there or not.
So
because only one fake floor in that section.
So in other words, what you're saying is use the principles of the way the NES tiles the background to give yourself basically an advantage there.
If you know how to use it correctly, yes.
Absolutely.
Just like Alan, who is going to mightily struggle with these Yoku blocks, he can pick it up right here from where he's at and just completely forget that first part because you can jump up from that section where the tube is for the lava. Oh, you missed the jump again. Damn it.
Yeah, that is probably the hardest part of the that is the hardest part of that section, is that one block that appears right in front of you. You've got to jump super early to make it to the next block.
Well, your timing is trained to you hear the and you get into that rhythm and you forget which one it is, and then it's, oh wait, half beat, half note, crap. And it looks like RenHero has found one of the god weaknesses. Might have been the metal blade or the leaf shield.
It was the air shooter.
Okay.
Air shooter, making that academic. As you notice, he only had to break down one crash wall to take out all the boo beams there, because the air shooter just made that very easy. So it is refights time for RenHero.
And so Alan, I think, unfortunately, is getting a crash course in the Heatman Yoku blocks. A little rough to see Alan struggle like this. I'm going to assume that once RenHero dones, Alan will gladly forfeit this race and move on to game 2. One thing that is a part of this, it is a best 2 out of 3 to win the match. So Alan not looking all that great in game 1 here. Significantly behind, probably about 15 minutes at this point. RenHero through the beginning part of the refights. So something massively wrong is going to happen as Alan, you did it. You made it through the heat stage. I will clap for you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, you know, we can sit here and people can watch a runner struggle here, but you have to remember, these people actually signed up for this tournament. They had the courage to participate, knowing they're going to be streamed here live in front of the whole world in SpeedGaming. So you've got to give them credit for that. And, you know, props to RenHeffley for not giving up here, because I know a lot of people who, after that many tries on those Yoku blocks, would have just forfeited anyway. But Alan saying, nope, not going to happen. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to keep going. Heffley here going to head into Wiley stages here. We're going to get the eyebrows of doom yet again. And, you know, mad props to RenHeffley for staying in the race and not conceding.
Well, I think my phrase would be, my controller is stuck in the wall. I don't have a controller to finish this game with. .ff. I'm done. I'm going to need to 3D print a new shell for my controller. Give me about 5 minutes to do that, and we can move on to game 2.
All right, now here is another difficult portion of the run here. It is the Wiley machine. Is it going to be weak to Buster? It is not. So the search is on for the weapon that will harm the Wiley machine. It is the air shooter. There are some extra weapon energies on the ground here. Is he going to be able to get that other weapon energy, though?
Ooh, do we actually have a non-Buster weak Wiley machine?
It doesn't look like it's working on phase 2.
Well, if it doesn't work on phase 1, it won't work on phase 2.
Yeah, so it did work on phase 1. Wow. So
5 and 16 for the Wiley machine.
Yeah, well done there by RenHero, and it is victory road time. Just got to figure out what weapons the alien is weak to, and this will be GG's for RenHero.
Yeah, RenHero, well, he doesn't know it, but he's considerably ahead at this point. So running to the right is always the correct answer, unless you have 0 guys left and you think your opponent is going to dot done and you panic.
Yeah. Hey, as the chat said, you know, ballsy not to get that weapon energy. Yeah, but as we discussed earlier, you know, RenHero had a section where he had to farm for weapon energy for a minute or so. So RenHero's got to be thinking, I've got to get through this as quickly as possible. Buster immune alien.
It's the right play to not get the weapon energy yet. Because if you get the weapon energy and you pick wrong, you'll run out of whatever the proper weapon is, no way to refill it, and however many lives you have, that's however many times you have to die to the drippers before you can get that weapon energy refilled. So eliminate the possibilities of what it can and can't be, and it looks like that's exactly what RenHero did. Now he can drop to the left, refill the item that he needs, and finish the seed.
And it looks like Crash Bomb might have been one of those. Now the question is that going to be enough Crash Bomb energy to kill the alien?
Alan actually making a mistake here. Time Stopper will never be effective on any of the Wiley bosses, as it looks like the dragon unfortunately claims a victim.
All right, we'll see what the weapon is here. It is the Crash Bomb. He is going to have enough as long as he doesn't miss, and he does not. That is GG's for RenHero. Alien is toast. Round 1 goes to RenHero here with an official speedrun live time of 41 minutes, 43 seconds. GG's to RenHero.
And that will take down game 1 of this best of 3 match. So, Alan has every right to finish this out. So we'll see if he just wants to take down the dragon or if he wants to go the whole way with this seed. You know what? When it comes down to it, every runner has the right to finish the seed. And it looks like Alan... Oh no! Not the place you want to get hit. You never want to be airborne, as Alan unfortunately takes a game over and will be sent back to the beginning of the stage.
Yeah, Alan has officially forfeited from the race, so it looks like we will be setting up here for game 2. Ladies and gentlemen, here on SpeedGaming, we are going to take a brief break while we set up for the second game. And while we do that, we'd like to remind you, if you're enjoying what you're seeing here, and how could you not be, give these runners a follow here on Twitch. They're putting in hard work for your entertainment, and also be sure to follow the SpeedGaming family of channels, SpeedGaming 1 through 6, for all of your speed racing needs here on Twitch.tv. We will be back very shortly for Game 2 of this matchup, RenHero versus TheAlanHeffley. And, you know, quite frankly, Frico, other than those Yoku blocks, this was a pretty decent race up until that point.
Well, both runners had their pitfalls, and I use that word quite literally, as RenHero took a couple deaths in Airman. Alan, aside from the Heatman stage, I recall him taking a death right before the boss gate in the Bubbleman stage. You know, some of it due to the enemies that are in the specific stages. You just kind of jump and then go, mistakes were made when you're in midair, and don't really know it until you take the leap of faith, only to see, yeah, I just got tin canned. Into the abyss I go, because I have no way to pause buffer myself back to the platform before, and you're just... Alright, you got me. But, you know, these are the mistakes that runners can learn from going forward. Alan, you know, at least I can say, Alan, you've confronted your demon and you've overcome it with not having the item 2 for the Heat Man.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a struggle, but hopefully if it happens again, and I hope it doesn't, you know, hopefully item 1 or item 3 is gated behind Heat Man, if anything. But you know what? I hope this second seed we find an early item 2 elsewhere, and you know, we can see what Alan can do without having to you know, take his weakness head on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back very shortly. Our runners are getting set up for the next race over on SRL. We've been talking for quite a while here, so at least I am going to take a brief break, and we will see you guys on the flip side for Game 2 in this exciting matchup. Don't go anywhere. Don't close that browser tab. Speed Gaming 3 will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just about ready to get started here with Game 2, the Mega Man 2 Randomizer Tournament, RenHero versus TheAlanHeffley. RenHero took Game 1 here. In deceptively convincing fashion, it was the Yoku blocks and Heatman stage that really did Alan Heffley in. If Alan Heffley can find item 2 before Heatman stage this time, it might be a much closer race. I am Phantom Ryu along here with Frico. It is time for match number 2. Good luck to both runners, and we will get started here momentarily on this race.
Well, going from game 1 to game 2, I'm just, I think the big hurdle for Alan will be finding item 2 in a stage other than Heatman.
Absolutely.
If he can clear that hurdle, then I think he's got a shot. At the end of at the end of it all, I know that the top runners are capable of 30 to 33 minute seeds.
Yep.
For completion times. So RenHero is beatable, and we'll see if Alan is able to put together a run that, gives RenHero a run for his money and can bring it to a game 3. The reason I say this is Alan, I'm actually part of another community, the Zelda 2 Randomizer community, and that's where Alan comes from. So I know his familiarity with this game,